Hey everyone, Julie Dawn Girl here, and today, welcome back to another theories and thought video, or a Star Stable theories video. If you aren't familiar with this series, we basically analyze everything in Star Stable that is unknown, that's a mystery, that's fishy, if you want to say, but basically we are solving the mysteries that are right under our noses in Star Stable Online. So for today's theory, we are going to be talking about something that most all of Star Stable players know that these exist. The fridge doors, aka like the doors with lights coming out of them. We are going to be talking about them today and what their purpose is. There's been a lot of theories on this, but I think I might have solved the mystery using all of the pieces, some put together by other YouTubers. This idea came from some of my subscribers. You guys commented on my last theory video to do a theory about the fridge doors, and so today I'm doing it, and I really think that I have a good theory put together for you guys today. And there's going to be a couple other YouTubers material featured in this video. It's going to be Northenas and Welmanizers. I can put watermarks on their clips just for credit, so some of the pieces of this theory come from them, but most of them come from my mind, and I kind of just pieced it together as I was watching their videos. So let's get into this theory. The first thing I want to talk about is what really are the fridge doors. Well, I have a picture of them, of one of them right here. They're actually located in Fort Pinta, Valedale, Greendale Forest, and Golden Hills. Now, they form a star and everything, but I'm going to talk about that later once I get into the theory, but that's kind of what I'm talking about in this video, because these are very mysterious because nobody really knows why they were put into the game. There's mysterious symbols on them, you know, connections to things in the game, and some people think, you know, Garnock is trapped there, some people think other people are trapped there, some people think it relates to Dark Core. And so yeah, that's what I'm basically clarifying in this video here. So I'm gonna get into the theory part of this video now that you know why and what these fridge doors really are. So I just read, in the last clip I just read off some of the theories about the fridge doors, but the theory I'm going to be working with today is that Garnock is actually trapped underground under the fridge doors, and the doors are kind of like a way to expose, it's a way to know where the key is to open his chamber. So I'm gonna prove this with a lot of evidence. I kind of pieced together evidence from other videos, and it really indicates that Garnock this is where his final resting place was. So the first piece of evidence that I have is the sounds that come from the fridge doors. Now, Welmanizer actually pointed this out in her video, that when you are near the fridge doors, they have a certain soundtrack, and when you pitch them, they make a sort of alien sound. I'm going to play that for you right now so you can actually get an idea of what I'm talking about with this alien sound. Okay, so now that you've heard the sound, you might be asking, like, what does this mean? Why is this relevant to the theory? Well, what other thing in Star Stable do you know that relates to aliens? Not a lot, right? So when I think of it, the only thing that comes to mind is the UFO in the UFO crash site in Fargo, not in Fargo, in the northern mountain range by the Baroness's racetrack. I've also heard from Welmanizer's video that this UFO makes a similar sound to the sounds made by the fridge doors. So these are both alien sounds. Now we get to the next step. So we know that the UFO was most likely crashed because of the beings to bring down Garnock. And Welmanizer actually has a video on this. She actually talked about this. I can link the video down below. You can go check out her video if you want a more explanation of what this UFO was used for. But because it was used for this, and it crashed, and everything like that, and Garnock was on it, so the fridge doors are making the same noise that the alien ship that the people who were slaying Garnock crashed. Now that is already enough of a connection, but I have more evidence to support the fact that Garnock is underneath these fridge doors. In Welmanizer's theory video about the fridge doors, she actually includes a clip from another video about Starshine Legacy episode 1 when Mr. Sands welcomes Jessica to Dark Core. And in this video you can see that the color of the portal is the exact same as the color of the light that comes out of the fridge doors at night. So I'm about to show you this clip right here that belongs to TMS channel, I believe, but Welmanizer uploaded it on her channel.
Here shows Mr. Sands welcoming Jessica, who's coming out of a big yellow portal. The light of the portal is so intense. It's some kind of yellow, but it was powerful enough to turn the whole oil rig into a yellowish stone.
Okay, so from this video clip, you can make the connection that the color of this portal from Starshine Legacy is actually the same, almost the same exact color as the light coming from the fridge doors in the nighttime. So you might be asking, like, why does this correlate? Why does this show that Garnock is beneath Jorvik? Well, this shows that Garnock is beneath Jorvik because this indicates that Dark Core uses that yellow portal from Starshine Legacy to get to Garnock, and that is why Darko had it in the recent story quest, and that's why Darko was using Garnock in the recent story quest, because they have this portal that evidently leads to Garnock, and that's how they get to use Garnock in battle. So I actually have more evidence to support this theory, but this evidence mostly relates to Nick Stoneground and what role his fridge kind of plays in this whole scene. Like, why are the fridge doors connected? Are they connected to his fridge? So I'm going to talk about that right now. Okay, so now in this video that Northena uploaded in 2016, she puts all of the star locations onto a map of Jorvik and eventually connects them to form almost a full star. Now the fifth point is unknown, but this is not really relevant to this theory. So as you can see here, Northena is starting to draw the star out, and it is almost a perfect star, as you can see. But there is a fifth point up at the top of the star that we have not yet figured out. This is not in fact relevant to my theory that connects the fridge doors to Nick Stoneground. For this theory, we're going to look in the middle of the star. You might be asking, why are we looking here? The middle of the star is just about the exact location of the hot air balloon to Dino Valley. Now, what I'm thinking is that it's pointing to this hot air balloon because the fridge that Nick Stoneground holds in his hand every single day that he supposedly found on his expeditions to Dino Valley, that fridge contains the key that unlocks all of the fridge doors on Jorvik and releases Garnock. So this is why it's such a mystery, because nobody on Jorvik wants their core to know how to release Garnock with this key, and maybe that's why the fridge is in possession of Nick Stoneground. Well, maybe once this fridge with the key in it has an owner, it sticks with this owner, and that's why it's been following Nick Stoneground around all these years. And that would also explain why he found it in his travels, because he took that same hot air balloon a while ago to originally get to Dino Valley, and maybe that's where he found the fridge door by that hot air balloon. So in conclusion, this star is most likely, these fridge doors are most likely an indication of where the key is and who is trapped under there, which is Garnock. So tell me what you think of this theory. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and you can add more theory suggestions in the comments. And yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed, and you can tell me if you agree with me. If you have anything to add, you can talk about it in the comments down below also. And yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye everyone.